Hey there, YouTubers. Right. So in this video log, we talk about if it's worth selling on eBay anymore. This year, 2021, has got to be the worst year that I can ever remember selling stuff on eBay. Got to be the worst year for air travel that I can remember, even worse than 2020. Got to be the worst as far as just rude people. Has to be the worst year for people thinking that they are owed something by the government, owed something by their fellow man. Um, the overuse of all the other issues that are going on out there, people taking advantage of that stuff. Uh, you know, Best thing you can do, folks, is just kind of lock yourself in a room, right? Don't watch TV. Don't do anything. All right. That brings us to eBay. So, eBay right now has got some, guaranteed return policy. It's kind of funny. You can put "I don't accept returns" on your stuff. As I've bought stuff, and I'm not going to log into my account because I think I would like to keep my eBay account, even though they fucking suck. Um, but yeah, so what is going on? I sell all kinds of different stuff, right? It's not my main source of income, not even close. I don't use it as a source of income. I just buy stuff, unload stuff, use it, to buy other stuff, right? My main YouTube channels, we use that money for unboxings. Now, mostly computer parts, things like that. I'll resell. Sometimes guitar stuff. I used to sell a lot of guitar stuff. I stopped doing it. Can't even remember how to get into that account, but I had like 6,000 positive feedback. So I've had probably 4 eBay accounts over the years. At just different times, gotten frustrated, left, come back, and I used to have a guitar business, which was pretty cool on there, but it all boils down to eBay not taking care of the seller. Um, it's pretty sad. I don't know, they must have the Amazon model. It's so easy for me to return stuff to Amazon. Matter of fact, I got so ticked off at Amazon for pulling my capability of doing feedback that I must have sent 10 items back to them. Said, screw it. If you're not going to treat me with the respect I deserve, then guess what? You're getting all this crap back. Jeff Bezos, you can kiss my ass. Right? Now, that said, let's get back on eBay. eBay is got issues, right? And it's had issues for a long time now. I honestly used to enjoy it. It's too easy for people to, scam you on there. Um, no matter how good a job you do, and I kid you not, videotaping, I've done that. I'll take pictures from the beginning all the way to the end. I put the address on it. And that is the best thing you can do, right? It's so funny that they can try and manipulate the system regardless. Complaining, whining, coming up with a new excuse. So sometimes, maybe I've set myself up for failure. I sold one of those docking stations, and clearly it does not say anything about Thunderbolt on the product, on the page, except that it's compatible, right? Type C, Thunderbolt, you can plug them in and get some kind of either charge or data transfer, but you're not going to get the speeds of Thunderbolt through a USB Type C only device, right? So if somebody, got a heck of a deal on an item, then came back, oh, this doesn't have a Thunderbolt cable with it. And I'm like, well, guess what? It only supports USB 3 Charlie, right? So now you can plug Thunderbolt into it, but it's not going to give you Thunderbolt transfer speeds, and it's not going to power up a computer plugged into it. So, I gave this guy a great deal. Then I had to come back and pony up more money because otherwise he would have returned it. It would have cost me, shipping. It's not worth that hassle. So I was like, you know what? I'll just give him a refund, right? And basically I got shafted. But that one, I could have fought it, right? I could have said, you know what? This didn't say anything about Thunderbolt. The product doesn't have Thunderbolt. All right. So sold an EMG 81 pickup, red. It's on eBay somewhere. You could find it. Ship it, delivered, right? Yay. Items delivered. All is good. The guy comes back 50 days later. I never got this. I was gone 30 days. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm not giving you a refund. I'm not sending you another EMG 81 pickup. They say it was delivered. It was delivered. I can't help it if you either misplaced it, someone in your family misplaced the box, or the post office, said they delivered and they didn't deliver. Whatever. Not my problem. That happens every once in a blue moon. And I'm sure some of them are mistakes where the post office says they delivered it. But you know what? Not my problem. You should have got insurance. It was delivered. 4K discs. Somebody, bought 007, the new 4K disc from me, right? And this guy writes me, I'd like to return this. I'm getting an error code. This DVD does not play in my 4K player or my Blu-ray player. And I'm like, okay, it was a 4K Blu-ray and 4K disc Blu-ray digital set, right? I only sent the guy the 4K disc and the original case. Everything else I've sold separately for, hopefully a profit, right? So before that, though, I watched the movie. Okay, it was okay. Not the best James Bond movie by far, but it was good. I watched the movie all the way through. No problems. No problem at all with this disc. So, of course, I packed it up good, sent it to him. Most likely it didn't get damaged in the mail. Those discs, the only way you really can screw those discs up, obviously, somebody could drop something on it, right? But when you're trying to get the disc out, you can bend it to the point where it doesn't play. That sucks when that happens. You can get fingerprints all over. You can have your kids get their fingerprints on it. So the next one we'll talk about that. So basically, I wrote him back. I said, this disc works fine. It was tested from beginning to end. I'm not providing a refund. Of course, eBay is going to make me provide a refund anyways. I am scared that you do not realize that this is not a DVD. A 4K disc will not play in a Blu-ray player. 4K disc will not play in a DVD. 4K disc will not play in a 4K upscaling Blu-ray player. Please check your device and ensure that you have an actual 4K Blu-ray player. I am not refunding your money for buying a disc that you cannot play because you don't have the right equipment. Resell it. So of course, I'm regardless, I'm going to end up having to refund the guy's money. Um, asking me for a return label, like, no, thank you. Send it back. At this point, I don't care about my feedback, right? I've got, thousands and thousands of feedback. One or two people that are annoying me are, not going to ruin me from selling on eBay. At least I don't think they are. They might. All right. So, one of the other discs that I sold recently. Oh, this disc doesn't play. It skips. It's all screwed up. I'm like, disc was fine. Blah blah blah. But there's nothing you can do about it again. Okay, send it back. I get this disc back. It's got fingerprints all over it, and it's like, hello eBay. These people are idiots out there. They basically rented this movie for free. They didn't like the movie enough, or that they got their stupid kid fingerprints all over it, and then they send it back. And guess what? Who's stuck with losing out on that, right? So it boils down to, we've been doing this video for a while. Is it worth the hassle? So I go back to when I used to sell guitar parts. I was doing really good, as far as making extra money goes. And I just remember how many times things worked out, and there would just be one or two people that were just out to screw you. I would sell these Jackson guitar parts, and then the components. I knew exactly what model they were. I mean, it amazed me. But that was before really I was taking a lot of really good digital photos. I'd send the part. Oh, this is not the part that I was supposed to get. I'm like, send it back. If you don't like it, send it back. Oh no, you need to send me a label. Nope, send it back to me because I know what I sent you, and I am not giving you a full refund. I'll give you 15% restocking fee, right? So, of course, that guy never actually sent that item back to me. He ended up giving me negative feedback. But yeah, there are so many people out there, folks, right now. They spent too much money at Christmas time, right? I know personally I did that. Spent too much money at Christmas, and now they've got to pay their bills, right? Or their wife or husband, whatever, is pissed at them because they blew their load, right? You guys familiar with the term full court press? There are people out there that are, ready to full court fuck you, all right? And it really seems to happen right after Christmas. So, the other thing that'll drive you nuts is you're selling used items on eBay, right? They may have worked perfectly up till that point, and then somebody, does something to it on the other end and fries it, and, is just negligent. And guess what? Who's going to end up footing the bill? You are, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth bothering with stuff on eBay anymore. Hell, even, things that I like, graphics cards, trying to resell those right now. Another example, this guy, graphics card, buying a graphics card. Oh, it's putting out a noise, it's one of the fans is bad. And it's like, by the time I would have this person resend this back to me and lose the shipping cost both ways and then resell it, it would have cost me a lot more than giving this guy money to replace a fan, right? But I've got one of these things, and if a fan is noisy, I would be able to tell, right? That was a decibel reader in case you don't know what it is. But It's amazing. So watch yourself at Christmas time, folks. It is the most common time for scammers and everybody else to screw you. So you got the scammers, and then you got the normal people that overspend, and then you just have people that have no ethics, right? Um, and what has happened in 2021? It'd be good to see this year go by. You got the looters. Um, you have those people that are doing the terminology maybe I don't think it's incorrect to call them looters, but snatch and grabs, right? Are a lot of them basically armed robbery, right? You show up with something you could hurt somebody with, it's armed robbery. I don't know if I'd even call half of them snatch and grabs. Organized crime, you know, it's just terrible. So, all right, that's the end of this vlog. Stay away from eBay selling during the holidays. Take a vacation, folks. That is my recommendation. Thanks for checking out the video. Hope you got something out of it. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks.